Emefiele, the former CBN governor, still being used as a scapegoat for all the corruption that took place in Buhari's government. Nigerians are still surprised why, of all the ministers and the people that worked with Buhari in between 2015 and 2023, there is only Emefiele that has been embattled and others have been left to go and enjoy their stolen wealth. Still in line with what Emefiele is passing through now, his case with the EFCC is still on, and right now he has been sent back into EFCC custody again. Before now he got bail and went back home, but in the course of his rearrangement back to the court, he has been taken back into EFCC custody again. Judge sent Emefiele to EFCC custody over abuse of office. So the Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja has ordered the remand of the former Central Bank of Nigeria governor, Godwin Emefiele, in the custody. Oh boy. So the Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja has ordered the remand of the former CBN governor Emefiele in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Justice Raman Ushudi gave the remand order over alleged abuse of office and $5.5 billion and 2.8 billion naira fraud. Oh boy. Meanwhile, the judge ordered that Emefiele's co-defendant Henry Isioma Omoile should be detained at Ikoyi Custodial Center. So the defendant's counsel, Mr. A. Labi Lawal, had in his two bail applications urged the court to grant the defendant's bail on self-recognition and on liberal terms pending the determination on the case. Labi Lawal, in his 31 affidavit said, 31-page affidavit said, the first defendant, Emefiele, had complied with the bail application which was given to him by Justice Umazo in his alleged fraud trial case going on in Abuja. Exactly. So he said the charges were bailable offenses and not a capital offense. Though the first defendant was granted administrative bail by the prosecuting authority, he is seeking for bail based on self-recognition and he is ready to attend the court. So the court should also take into consideration the status of the first defendant as he was the former CBN governor of the country, he said. So is there a reason for a bail, or is there a reason why he should be involved in such high-level fraud? That self-recognition is actually not it's discretionary if the judge should allow that. So the defense counsel said his client had religiously presented himself before Justice Umazo in Abuja to answer the allegation before him. According to him, the first defendant was not at flight risk as he was the first person to arrive in court. He also prayed the court to release Emefiele to lawyer pending the determination of the bail. Emefiele and his co-defendant pleaded not guilty to the 26-count charge bordering on abuse of office, accepting gratification, accepting gifts through agents, corruptions, and fraudulent property receipt. So the defendants, however, pleaded not guilty following their arraignments. Can you imagine? So the FCC counsel, Mr. Rotimi Oyedepo-san, did not oppose the bail application moved by the defense counsel. Oyedepo, however, urged the court to exercise its discretion judiciously in granting bail to the defendants. The prosecution had asked the court for a trial date following the plea of the defendants. Can you imagine? So what is happening here is that I know that Emefiele sometime ago in Abuja was granted bail by the Federal High Court in Abuja, and he was asked to go home out of EFCC custody. But right now, he's arraigned back again at another court in Lagos, okay? another high court in Lagos, and the prosecuting judge in Lagos ordered that he should be taken into EFCC custody rather than going home, because the first defendant, which Emefiele, came from home, having been enjoying the initial bail granted to him from Abuja, now it looks like that bail has been overridden now, and he's sent back into EFCC custody again by the sitting judge in Lagos. Over bribes. So how much money? So much money here. Okay, $5.5 billion fraud and another 2.8 billion naira fraud, gratifications, receiving of gifts, and several other things are the reasons he is now being arraigned. Like I said at the beginning, Emefiele is now the final scapegoat of Buhari's government. The likes of Tunde Sabiu, who was a Richard Kasala but now owns a private jet, nothing is happening to him. The likes of Malami, the Tunisian Federation under Buhari, nobody is talking to them. Shiu, Garuba, and all of those people, Issa Pantami, and all of those people, the Abakaris, and all of them, nothing is happening to them. So why is Emefiele not being used as a scapegoat now? That is the question. Nobody is siding what Emefiele has done. If he has stolen, let him be persecuted. But is he the only person that has thrown the country into this economic jeopardy? I don't think so. So if Tinubu is to fight corruption very well, it shouldn't be a selective fight. He should deal with some people, east, west, north, and south, and not just dealing with Emefiele alone. There are a few comments here. Somebody saying, please let him be sent to prison for what he made Nigerians to go through. All right, that's fine. But again, Tinubu need to be fair enough to get other people who were also in that administration. As well, God, the man didn't do anything, only that he want those stolen money to decay in the hands of the Tinubu and co. Okay. And someone else person say, really? Are you from Pluto? Stupid talk. Must you comment? I can't. That was the only offense that Emefiele committed against Tinubu and nothing else. That's what someone else person is saying. No matter what, Ovidius will still defend this idiot called Emefiele. But the fact is, Emefiele hands obviously will not be clean, but he didn't commit the fraud alone. So as he's held tight, let other people who are involved in fraud during Buhari's government should also be arrested. So your brother knows the real culprit, but afraid of Fulanis and Hausas. Hence, he's pouncing on the weak Emefiele. If you are weak, don't steal. Ask for power before riches. Abi? Maybe I talk and say videos will appear. Can you imagine? What about Yakubu Mahmoud? Exactly. Guy man don't black out. That man is very wicked. So the thing here is, there are a lot of people that actually caused problem, economic turmoil in Tinubu's, Buhari's government, but I don't know why Tinubu is not going after them. Is it that he's scared of them, or is it because of the agreement he has entered with the Fulanis? That is why he's not able to go after those people. I tell you, because those people have actually stolen more than whatever Emefiele has stolen. We're not saying stealing is good enough. All of them, including Emefiele, have put us into economic hardship, but Tinubu should be fair enough to go round the clock and pick everyone that has stolen under Buhari's government, even before Buhari's government, and even the ones currently stealing in his government. All of them should be touched. Otherwise, the fight will not be complete and will not be fair enough. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment, even as Emefiele continue to suffer for what happened in Buhari's government.